Hey there, TRW crew, Matt Vassallo here with rhinestoneworld.com. So we've been creating some awesome videos on customizing things like wristbands we've done the arm sleeves, we've done the batting gloves, we've done some shoes. Well, we have some questions on doing football shoes. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to customize football shoes. So this one right here, two-color design, we used our silver lens Easy Weed and our purple Easy Weed. And then this one here, where we put a custom last name, we used our white Easy Weed. I'm going to show you exactly how we made these awesome football cleats here. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab our pair of cleats right here. Again, these are even used, so they're not even brand new. I just cleaned them off a little bit, cleaned off the area where we're going to be applying the heat transfer vinyl. We're using our 16x20 Hoptronics auto clam heat press here for the demonstration today that we have available on the website at rhinestoneworld.com. But let's go ahead and show you how easy this is. So what we're going to do is we have our two-color design here. You can see it's two separate cuts. So we have our silver lens and then we have our purple Easy Weed. So the first one we're going to do is the bottom layer, which is our silver lens. I'm going to grab some of my heat tape here and drop it down. I'm going to find the area I want to press to the actual shoe, and I'm going to go right there. That's looking pretty good there, right up along that line. Keep it kind of even so it looks nice, kind of at an angle there. So let's make sure it's all good. And so what I'm going to do first is I'm just going to go ahead and press this right up against the press here, and I'm only going to go about 4 to 5 seconds for this initial press. So I should be good to go. Peel this off and you can see there's our first color on there. Now I'm going to come back. I'm going to grab some more heat tape. Grab our second color of our heat transfer vinyl. Now we cut these out with our vinyl cutter. We used the Graphtec CE 6060 for these cuts. I'm going to line this up perfectly here. That looks awesome. And now we're going to go for our second press. So again, the shoe here is thick enough to where the heat isn't going to get to my fingers, so it's not going to burn my hand at all. And I'm going to drop this right up against it. I'm providing some pretty good pressure here to the top of the heat platen, but again, we didn't need a specific type of press for this type of shoe. And I'm going to go about 8 to 10 seconds here. Once I'm done, let's go ahead and peel that off, and you can see how awesome that looks there. Okay, so now what we're going to do, this one's going to be a little bit more difficult. Honestly, I didn't know how it was going to work. We haven't completely tested it in the conditions in games yet. But this area right here, if you can see, it has kind of a glossy type of leather to it, which a lot of the football cleats have, okay? And these are just a pair of Nike cleats. And we're going to try and customize the name right along the bottom at an angle right here, which we think is going to look pretty awesome. So we're going to grab the last name here, and we're going to grab some of our heat tape. Let's go ahead and pull this up, and now we're going to throw it at a perfect angle right across the bottom there. And I think it looks pretty awesome right there. So now where you have the difficulty with something like this is we have a flat heat press, and we need to apply the pressure to the lamb here. So just depending, I can see when I look at this shoe, it kind of comes up a little bit at the end for the back of the cleat right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come to this side of the press, so that end is kind of hanging off the side. I'm going to get my hand in there good to where my fingers are right up against it to be able to press it. And I'm going to press this real good right up against the press. So it's a little bit more difficult than the other, but I think if this turns out right, it can look pretty awesome. And I'm going to try it one more time on this side as well. Again, just to try and get that pressure and the heat up to the actual heat platen so that heat can set that actual heat transfer vinyl into place there. And now let's see if we got it in there good. So we're going to peel this off here. And man, that looks pretty awesome. And you can see it didn't even leave any marks, but it's on there real good. As I run over it, I can even go over it with my nail. I feel like it's on there awesome. So what we'll do is we'll keep an update on these cleats for you, let you know how they last through a football season. We know they're going to get beat up a little bit. The cleats are going to get beat up, but I think it's going to last pretty good because it's in an area that isn't really going to get hit a lot, okay? So we'll keep you up to date on how these turn out. I think they're going to turn out awesome, but as you can see, custom name of Dukes, custom last name on the bottom right there. Some pretty awesome custom cleats that you can provide to your customers. So if you do have any questions on this process, just give us a call. Number's 941-755-1696. This is Matt with the rhinestoneworld.com. You guys have a great day.
Oh.